Hey, how's it going, guys? Back with another one. I want to talk about Ford. This is like an advanced, or for me, is advanced numerology lesson. And like I said in past videos, I have a almost an hour drive, so I get to kind of, you know, think about things, but also see, cars pass by and different, billboards and signs and stuff. And now that, Russianvids has got me on this numerology, it's very cool, and to me it reaffirms itself every single day. And I start spotting, encoding or potential encoding, to be humble, because I don't know, it's for sure, but it's kind of like a game really for me now. It's like looking around and seeing, all the different things that I can spot in coding, what I would have to do to the words or phrases and stuff to get it to kind of cough up, what its true source is or allegiance. And so, one quick point, I noticed an article that Ford is going to stop selling sedans in North America. And, the typical, reason, or they'll have a reason. The typical sort of justification is that, there's some other thing going on. People are switching over to crossovers or switching over to a different type of car. Same with, like, all the stores closing down. The narrative will be, oh no, people are going to retail and stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if there is a true preference, away from sedans. But to me, this does not make sense. It's like, clearly, this has to be partially due to the fact that people are just not buying as many cars. It's like they'll just drive with their old car for longer or figure out a way, just to, not have to get a new car because they can't afford it. So car is a pretty major investment. And if, retail's closing and people are spending less in retail, they're definitely spending less or nothing at all on new cars. So, but that wasn't the main point of the lesson. It's I want to talk about the Ford F-150 logo. And so, this to me is like not an obvious, and again, all these things are just, speculation. You don't bet the farm on this, but there's so many of them now that I've put out in my other videos. And to me it's like this cannot be a coincidence. I mean, there is a lot of encoding that, it's just right in our face, 33 and 666. So Ford F-150, just looking at Ford, Ford starts with an F, and it's a 6 letter in the alphabet, so that's 6 right off the bat. But if you look at F-150, F is a 6, 1 5 together is a 6, and then if you can convert the 0 to an O, that's a 6. So, that's a bit of a stretch because I'm adding the 1 and the 5 to make a 6, and then I'm converting a 0 because it's F-150 into an O, which is 6 in Pythagorean numerology. I posted the numerology thing in a past video, so check that out, how it works, how each letter corresponds to a number, basically, in that numerology system. And so F and O and X, for example, all correspond to X. All correspond to 6. So Fox News is 666 news in Pythagorean numerology. And so, this is like not obvious. I would consider this a little bit more of an advanced encoding if it is truly an encoding of 666. But, it's like F-150, would be F, again, F is 6. 1 5 add together is 6, and then the 0 in the 150 is an O, and it looks like an O. That would be 6, so that's 666. So, I'm just gonna, leave it at that. I just wanted to come with a quick one, and just the more you guys see, if you guys are following these, put them in the comments below so other people can, think about them. And I feel like the more that we have, I feel like there's just a massive amount of encoding of those 2 sets of numbers. Or even, like, I've looked at 44 as well. So 33, 666, and 44 seem to be like pervasive and really ubiquitous if you like pay attention to company logos, just street signs, street names, anything government related, and all that kind of stuff. So hope everyone's doing well.